Today is the final day of the offensive rankings for the 12 days of MLB rankings on my channel. 12 days leading up to Christmas, including Christmas Day. I've got different rankings for different positions from every team in Major League Baseball, as well as my top 50 rankings coming out on Christmas Day. Today, as you saw from the title, we are going to be doing DH spot. So it's a little bit of a shorter video because obviously every single team does not have a DH, pretty much only counting the American League guys. And for the DHs, it's nice because I only have to talk about offense. Don't need to worry about their defensive metrics or any of their fielding stats. I'm strictly going off how these boys can rake. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you love seeing this kind of content, make sure to leave a like on it. That's the best way to show your support. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you love baseball, click that sub button, join the team. I know a bunch of you ain't subscribed, so sub. Remember to get in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts and opinions on my rankings about the DH spot, as well as anything going on in baseball. And don't forget, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description, always talking and posting about baseball over there. So let's finish up our hitters today. I ranked 17 DHs in Major League Baseball for this 2020 season, and the 17th best one is going to be Renato Nunez of the Baltimore Orioles. Nunez was the Baltimore Orioles DH last year because of the team he was on. Most teams, he's not going to be the starting DH. He's not going to get in that lineup regularly because in years past, he hasn't been a great offensive player. Although in 2019, he had a really solid season, by far the best of his career. Played in 151 games, hit 31 homers with 24 doubles to drive in 90 RBIs, hit 244 with a 311 on base, 460 slugging, given an OPS at 771. His offensive numbers, though, are still weak for his career, but in Renato Nunez's defense, he's only 26 years old, and that was the real first time he got a full season of play underneath his belt. Still, I got him at 17. Sad to say it, but the 16th best DH in Major League Baseball is going to be Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera, man, what happened? The last 3 seasons have been really disappointing, specifically 2019 being just a bad year overall. In 2019, he hit 12 homers with 21 doubles, giving him 59 RBIs, a 282 batting average, which is actually pretty decent, 346 on base, but a 398 slugging, gave him an OPS at 744, which is below average. He's just not the same hitter that he used to be. It's so sad to see because Miggy's one of the GOATs. He's one of the best hitters of all time, but the power has completely been drained out of his body. He doesn't move like he used to. He's the 16th best DH. Coming in at number 15, I've got Toronto Blue Jays DH Teoscar Hernandez. Now, Hernandez didn't DH a lot in 2019, but for the 2020 season, he is their projected DH as of right now. And I think DH is probably a better position for him than in the field. He's not too great with the glove, and he does have a decent bat. He hit 26 homers, 19 doubles, and 2 triples last year to give him 65 RBIs, a 230 batting average with a 306 on base, 472 slug, and gave him an OPS at 778. So if this guy can walk a little bit more, cut down on the strikeouts, he can really improve those offensive numbers. I think he's got a lot of good potential stuff. We just need to see him put the ball in play a little bit more. Strikes out a shockingly high rate. So coming in at number 14, I've got the newly acquired Japanese player Yoshi Tomosa, who's going to be the DH for the Tampa Bay Rays, it looks like, in 2020. Tsutsugo, otherwise known as Yoshi, was a beast out in Japan the last 4 years, hitting 30 plus homers in a season twice, 40 once, averaging about 30 plus homers a year, 30 doubles, close to 100 RBIs, a pretty decent average, hovering right around 300, on base hovering right around 400. The dude is very patient at the plate, really solid OPS, but that was out in Japan, which is essentially like 4A ball compared to the MLB in America. So based on the fact that I just haven't seen him go up against major league pitching yet, I have to kind of adjust his numbers to what I think they will be like. I don't think he's going to be a 40-30 home run a year kind of guy necessarily, hitting for close to 300, but I still think he's going to be really productive for the Rays in 2020, which is why I have him at 14. For the 13th best DH in Major League Baseball, I've got the Seattle Mariners player Daniel Vogelbach. In his rookie season last year in 2019, Vogelbach made the All-Star team for the Mariners, had a nice season, did cool off a little bit as the second half came on, but his numbers were still solid. 30 homers, 17 doubles, 76 RBIs, hit 208, which is a little bit low, but he walks at a really high rate, walked 92 times last year to give him an on base at 341. Slugging at 439, you'd actually like to see that be a little bit higher, gave him an OPS at 780. He's like a little mini Babe Ruth. He's clearly not even close to the player that Babe Ruth was, but like his swing and the way he runs around the bases, it reminds me so much of him, and he's definitely got a lot of pop in that bat, which you need from the DH spot. Vogelbach's a pretty good player. At the number 12 spot, I've got Chris Davis of the Oakland A's, who probably had the worst season of his career last year in 2019. Go figure, the year the balls are juiced, Chris Davis doesn't hit any home runs. In 133 games last year, he had 23 homers and 11 doubles. Yes, 34 extra base hits, a 220 batting average, which is a career low, 293 on base, again, career low, slugging at 387. That is way low. Gave him an OPS at 679. Your offensive value there was terrible, and that's pretty much all Chris Davis has. Now, the 3 seasons before that, he hit 40 plus homers, which is why he's still a little bit higher up on this list than some of the other guys. We know he can be good, and I just can't wrap my head around why he was so bad last year. At number 11, I've got James McCann of the Chicago White Sox. A weird pick here because last year he was their starting catcher, but it looks like he's going to be in that DH role in Chicago in 2020 because of the addition of Yasmani Grandal. James McCann had a career season in 2019, 18 homers, 26 doubles, and a triple to give him 60 RBIs, 273 batting average with a 328 on base, 460 slug, and gave him an OPS at 789. That's higher than most of the guys that are already listed listed on this list, and besides Chris Davis, a lot of them don't have the track record. The one that does is Miguel Cabrera, and he's just been bad the last 3 years. So it's not necessarily that I think James McCann is going to be one of the best DHs in baseball, but I think he is a overall solid player, just missing out on the top 10. Which means coming in at the number 10 spot, I've got Hunter Pence, who is a free agent but played for the Rangers last year in 83 games. I included him on this list even though he's not on a team because I feel like he's too good of a player from what we saw last year to leave off. Hunter Pence had a little bit of a renaissance of his career last year in 83 games, hitting 18 homers, 17 doubles, and a triple to give him 59 RBIs, 297 batting average, 358 on base, 552 slugging, gave him an OPS of 910 through the first half of the season, was voted as a starter for the All-Star team in 2019. I fully expect a team to go after him and make him a DH again in 2020. He showed that he can still hit for sure. The 9th best DH in Major League Baseball is going to be Cleveland Indians batter Franmil Reyes. Franmil Reyes does one thing really well. That's hit home runs. He hit 37 home runs last year with 19 doubles in 150 games split between the Padres and the Indians, a 249 batting average with a 310 on base, 512 slugging, gave him an OPS at 822. Very solid. The dude has crazy power. Again, you'd like to see this guy cut down on the strikeouts a little bit, maybe walk a little more, but when you're hitting 37 home runs, you're having quite the impact for your team, and he's only 24 years old. I think he might be getting even better. We haven't seen the best of him yet. Coming in at number 8, I've got Texas Rangers DH for the rest of the season, Shin-Soo Choo. Choo casually has had back-to-back strong seasons in Texas, made the All-Star team in 2018, and had a nice year in 2019. Played 151 games last year, 24 homers, 31 doubles, and 2 triples to give him 61 RBIs. Casually stole 15 bases as well. That's surprising. A 265 batting average, which is right around career average. 371 on base. The guy has an exceptional eye. Walked 92 times in 2018, 78 in 2019. 455 slugging, gave him an OPS at 826, which was higher than the year prior. But you have an OPS in the 800s and you do it for multiple years, you're definitely finding yourself in the top 10 like you did with Shin-Soo Choo. Another player who's a free agent right now, but is going to find his way onto a team shortly, that's Edwin Encarnacion, who comes in at number 7. Encarnacion is casually having a Hall of Fame bound career possibly. In 15 years, he's hit 414 homers. If he hits that 500 plateau, which is definitely reachable, how do you keep this guy out? Now, his average has continued to go down as the years go on, but he has still kept the power pretty much. In 109 games last year between Seattle and New York, he hit 34 homers with 18 doubles to give him 86 RBIs, a 244 batting average with a 344 on base, 531 slugging, gave him an OPS at 875, and he really hit just as well in Seattle as he did in New York, which is surprising because Yankee Stadium's a little more favorable, but Edwin Encarnacion's bat plays anywhere, and that's what makes him so valuable. The dude just mashes. Just missing out on the top 5, coming in at number 6, I've got Shohei Otani of the Los Angeles Angels. Otani's a peculiar player because he's a pitcher, he's a hitter, he does it all, and I think if he played like a full season, he only played 106 and 104 games the last 2 years, you would see even better numbers because he really is a fantastic hitter. So far in his 2 seasons, he's hit 40 homers, 41 doubles, and 7 triples to give him 123 RBIs, a 286 batting average with a 351 on base, 532 slugging, gives him an OPS at 883. Like his 162 game average is 30 homers, 30 doubles, 95 RBIs. He steals bases as well, like had 10 in 2018, 12 in 2019. I can't wait to see him come back healthy and pitch, and then he'll also hit. Stud. Getting our top 5 started at the number 5 spot, I've got Jorge Soler of the Kansas City Royals. What a year Soler had, finally reaching the potential we expected him to hit in 2019. At age 27, he broke out. 48 home runs, which led the American League, played in all 162, 33 doubles and 1 triple, gave him 117 RBIs. Shocker, Jorge Soler has a strikeout problem, led the American League with 178, but he had a 265 batting average with a 354 on base, 569 slugging to give him an OPS at 922. Unbelievable season for Jorge Soler. Doesn't play in the easiest park to hit in Kansas City. That's the player that the Cubs thought they originally got, and that's the player that the Royals were happy they traded for. I think we're going to see Jorge Soler continue to be this dominant at the plate. He really took a step forward in 2019. Ooh, at number 4, Yordan Alvarez. That pains me because he's so good, but we have only seen 87 games, and I can't put him in the top 3 just yet. Although, in those 87 games, he was gross. 27 homers, 26 doubles, 78 RBIs. That's a 162 average of 50 homers, 48 doubles, and 145 RBIs. Probably one of the better years you'd ever see in baseball. A 313 batting average with a 412 on base, 655 slugging, gave him an OPS well above 1,000 at 1067, won the Rookie of the Year, and I fully expect him to continue to rake in 2020. See the ball, hit the ball. That's Yordan Alvarez. So coming in at number 3, I've got Yankees DH Giancarlo Stanton, because let's be honest, I know some of you said he plays left field. He's not going to be playing left field, especially with the injuries he's had. He's a DH. Only played in 18 games last year, so we're going to throw it completely out the window. It doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the last 2 seasons he actually played in, which was 2017, where he won the MVP with the Marlins, 59 homers, OPS above 1,000, led the league in slugging. But even in 2018, where Yankee fans probably felt a little disappointed by his production, 38 homers, 34 doubles, 100 RBIs, an OPS at 852, slugging above 500. He did strike out 211 times, which is extremely concerning because that is by far a career high. The biggest thing for Stanton is just staying healthy, because when he's on the field, he's a stud. But Nelson Cruz, number 2 DH in all of Major League Baseball, one of the reasons why Stanton's down on the list. Cruz, similar to Edwin Encarnacion previously mentioned, all he does is rake. Since 2014, he has 4 seasons of hitting 40 or more home runs, and in those other 2 seasons, he hit 37 and 39. Last year absolutely went off for the Twins, was probably the best DH in all of baseball last year. 41 homers, 26 doubles, 108 RBIs in only 120 games. 311 batting average, which was close to a career high for him. 392 on base, 693 slugging, gave him an OPS at 1031. Unbelievable stuff. Nelson Cruz at age 38 seems to be getting better. I could watch this guy hit all day. He's just one of the class hitters in baseball. Which means coming in at number 1, one of my favorite straight up hitters to watch in Major League Baseball is going to be JD Martinez of the Boston Red Sox. Strictly based only off hitting, JD Martinez is a top 10 offensive player in the game. His bat is so incredibly good. Went off in 2017 between the Tigers and the Diamondbacks, went off with the Red Sox in 2018, and even though it was a down year in 2019, still pretty good. 36 homers, 33 doubles in 146 games, drove in 105 runs, 304 batting average with a 383 on base, 557 slugging, gave him an OPS at 939. There's no wrong choice between him and Nelson Cruz, but JD Martinez, Nelson Cruz, either one of those guys, 1A, 1B, it doesn't matter. But I picked JD at number 1. So those are my rankings of the DHs from every single team in Major League Baseball. I'd love to know what you guys think about them down in the comment section below. I know today's a little bit of a shorter video, but we've got some big ones coming at you the next few days. We got relievers tomorrow, which is going to be Monday. Christmas Eve, we've got the top 30 starting pitchers in Major League Baseball. And of course, on Christmas morning, 10 a.m., we're going to be going with the top 50 players in the league. Thank you so much for the amazing support, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video. We've been putting in a lot of work into these, and we still have more to come, don't worry. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content you're seeing. I'm coming at you every single day of the month of December with more stuff, so even after the 12 days of rankings are over, we still got more. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc, links in the description, and I'm going to wrap up today's video right there. I got to get working on some other stuff right now. You know the drill though, YouTube recommends you watch this video right here, as well as this is my most recent upload, so click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I will catch you all tomorrow for another day of rankings. Let's go!